I'm starting 2025 off with a hot bath, just like I do every other day. But I come to you with a dream that I had last night. And it's a dream that shares a theme which has been reoccurring for me over the last 6 months or so. Thoughts and visions that have come to me. I had a vision about 6 months ago. I was getting a massage. And now keep in mind, I don't do drugs. I'm a completely sober person. I have done plant medicine, but I don't smoke pot. I enjoy being sober. So this vision came to me as a sober person who was in a very relaxing environment, and I had a friend working on me, and I had a rather disturbing vision of dark souls coming into the wombs of women. It was a vision, okay. This was something from a higher mind. Now, I'm not saying that it's prophetic. I'm not saying it's real. I'm just saying this was not my own. This came to me in a very relaxed state of mind when I was open. So, it could be literal, it could be symbolic. I do believe we are in the days of Noah, so keep that in mind. There's also been a lot of, there's an attack on our children. And there always has been, through media, through music, through movies, through cartoons. Our eyes are the gateways to the soul. We use our eyes to put our attention on something and take in information, lights. And there is a light that leads to darkness, and there is a light that leads to God. And the darkness, Satan, likes to mimic the light of God. And that's a lot of our technologies are mimicry of God's creation. So television is used to suck us in, right? And then plant and seed ideas into our minds and control us in that way, to harvest our light, to suck our lives, to enslave us. And that's done from the day we're born with cartoons. It's done to our children. Disney movies. Disney, Nickelodeon. These are tools of the darkness. You see how in the last several years, Disney has been remaking all of their movies. It's because Disney is used as a vector for this darkness. And there's a new way of controlling and manipulating and attacking children, which has to do with their gender, their sexuality, turning them into objects, having them view themselves as objects. And that's why you see this woke agenda being insinuated into the Disney movies. That's why they're all being remade. All the men are turning into women, or you have, gay characters, and I'm not speaking out against homosexuality. I'm just saying it's not right to confuse children. Okay, so we know that's been happening. Why? It's being done under the guise of, inclusivity. No, that's not what it is. And we all know that. If you have half a brain, we know that. There's an agenda. Now, last night, I had a dream about The dream took place in the living room, and it was dark, and there was a television on, so it was just, there was the light of the television, and there was an infant swaddled, and the infant, and there was cartoons on the TV, and the infant levitated up, and there was it looked like an umbilical cord. It could have been the silver cord, but the silver cord or the umbilical cord was visible to me, and I saw it running from the infant to the television, to this, and there was a purple monster. You know, by all accounts it looked cute, but the feeling of the dream was sinister. And it was, and the child was being pulled towards the screen, towards this purple dancing monster. And then cut to the child is an adult, a grown woman. And now I'm watching her on television. And she is promoting her services as a coach. And the theme is to help people, her coaching service is to help people regain control over their eating habits. It's for people who binge eat. And then you see a clip, she shows a clip in this commercial of a before and after of one of her clients. And her client is this monster from the beginning of the dream that was pulling her towards it into the television. So now here she is as an adult, and she is serving this monster. This is what the dream is about. She's serving this monster, working for it. It's a strange dream, but it is spiritual. It's just not, this is, I do believe it's connected to the times we're in, and it's a message to me about what is happening with our youth, with our children, and with anyone who's, you know, staring at the TV and watching the movies and taking in the pop culture. It's programming. It's witchcraft. And so stay vigilant. Stay vigilant. Stay aware. You know, you are what you eat, and that includes what you eat with your mind, what you take in, what you read, what you watch, what you listen to. It transforms you. It guides you. You become it. So be intentional. Seek to know yourself, and seek to become the thing that you want to become. Don't let your fate and who you become be decided by something outside of yourself. Particularly not this culture, because it will lead you straight to the pits of the darkest place. All that being said, I'm walking into this year with faith, with love in my heart, knowing that God wins, and I'm a child of God, and I'm here to do the will of God, and I'm surrendered to that. And I pray you do the same. I pray you lay down your life and you welcome what God has for you, because there's nothing you can imagine, nothing you could strive for that is better than what God has planned for you.